I just wheeled it back in out of the sun, took the glass off. Now it's time just to rake. And what we're doing, of course, is what many of you have read. All we're doing is just cooling the sand. Just cooling her down so she doesn't clump up and get hard. So I give it a rake about every 5 minutes for about a half hour or so. And I'm back here raking my sand to cool it off, keep the clumps out of her. I got thinking I ought to explain something to you. When you're using the wax sand and wax dirt, a tool that really saves a tremendous amount, in fact I'm going to say 50%, because I've kind of experimented by volume of using my cookie cutter. This is mine, my own cookie cutter. I built this. The edges are all case hardened. It's out of 1/8 inch by 2 with a 3/8 ring around, hammering ring. Works wonderful. And I'll tell you something, this cookie cutter, and like I said, I've kind of experimented by volume of making my sets. This saves just about 50% of that. That's substantial. And people on these forums say, oh Jesus Christ, another piece of junk equipment. I'll stick it up their ass. This right here, in my type of ground, I don't have rock, I have frozen clay, I have sandy ground, but I'll tell you, it saves half again the amount of sand or wax dirt that I have to use at a set. That is substantial, period. And I don't make dirt holes. So this tool right here is a hell of a good tool for my use. So I just thought I'd let you in on that, and that controversy about, oh my God, it's useless, it makes you something else you have to carry. Well, I'll tell you what, if you only want to use half as much wax sand or wax dirt at your set, you'll use one of those if the soil condition is warranted. So make one up. Make a cookie cutter for yourself. I'm a professional welder and professional pipe fabricator all my life, adult life. That was my career before welding engineering. It's no big deal making that, and it works tremendous. So hey, I just thought I would throw that out to you and make you aware of my opinion on the cookie cutter. 45 minutes now, and this is how it should be. She's cool right there. So I give her a final mix, smooth her out a little bit. Now you see these lumps that aren't wax, this is just crumbles up. And there's a piece of wax right there. But what will happen is that those will all go away for the most part when I run it through the screen, as I put it in my garbage cans tomorrow morning. Now the reason why I do that tomorrow morning and not now is I want it to get to an ambient temperature before I do that, and that way it doesn't compress and pack in my garbage cans. So tomorrow morning, tonight, right now in fact, I'm going to put it underneath my tarp. That little roof affair is where I hang all of my traps when I'm dyeing and waxing to dry. Well anyway, so I'll throw the tarp over it for the rest of it today and tonight, and tomorrow morning we'll wheel it back there to the garbage cans, and I'll show you how I do that with a screen and how I repeat it all over again. So with that, well, we'll see you tomorrow morning, everybody. All right, I had these cooled off waxed sand bins covered last night, and you may say, well, why would you cover them? Well, when they're already cooled down. Well, cooled and brought to ambient temperature is two different things. This wax melts at 139, so you can have it so that it's solidified and not melting, but the wax can be pretty warm. And I found that if you put wax in my containers that is about 100 degrees, it'll compact. Now, that's not bad. It just gets firm. It doesn't get hard like a rock, because it's just compaction because of the warmth that's still in the sand. This way it's cool. It's ambient temperature. This is the same as my garbage cans that I store it in. So let's get the cart over there and unload. Got the cart over here back where all of my storage garbage cans are, and we'll unload them. You notice my holes in my lid. You also notice the holes here. Well, that's to allow air movement and no condensation, and that's important. It really is. All right. Here's my screen. And this is how I do this. Pretty simple. Hopefully this video isn't too herky-jerky. Whoop. Don't want to use those gloves. You help her along. Now you see those pebbles like? Well, some of them are just firmed up sand, but most of them are pieces of unmelted wax. And remember I said when we started, never worry about wax not melting, and I'll show you why. That's good. And now for all what people seem to be on these trapping forums so worried about. Oh my God, they got to get the wax all melted, and you got to have shaved wax. Can't have. You see that? That's mostly extra wax. Well, you know what? It goes right back in the bin and gets recycled into the next batch. There is no friggin' problem. There's no worrying. Of course, I have to screen, and screening serves my purpose, and that's how I do it. So that's it. I'm going to empty this other one, and I'll take the cart back and get another bag of sand and start her all over again. So now you see how Seldom does his wax sand. Later.